Welcome to the Underground Crypto Deep Dive Show. Who is here with me tonight? There we go. And let's go look at that 4-hour chart real quick as we kick this off and give people a moment to come on in. All right, here we are. So this is a 4-hour chart for BTC. This is a perpetual contract chart. It's not that different from your regular chart. This is Weex. You can see it up here. And I don't say it very often, but I do have an affiliate link for Weex in the description if anybody is interested in using it. I rarely ever say that. Anyways, we've been talking about this complex, head and shoulder for quite some time. It really should have dumped you down here, but it didn't. So when you start seeing these things not really play out, it could be a good sign. Now, could this all be? It's yet to be seen here. But to simplify things, in my opinion, I'm mostly just looking to see we are under the 400. Sorry, it's a 4-hour. We're under the 200-day moving average, kind of just being suffocated or held down by the 21. And that pretty much tells me everything I need to know right now. If you can't get above that 21, then you can't get above the 200, and that's all I'm really watching. Again, I'm not perpetual trading or anything like that, so I don't really need to know all of this, that, and the other. I just am building spot bags, as I believe that we are nearing the bottom of this bear market. Yes, we're in a bear market, if you didn't know. Tonight is the final examination of our Richard Heart series. I hope you guys have been enjoying it. Yesterday's stream was fantastic. DeFi Friday. I mean, we had Robinhood admins playing, the cart game on Kindra with us. We were getting posted in Kindra's Discord. Kindra was following us. Yakkamon followed me on Twitter. So it's just been a ton of fun. What can I really say about that? But we're back to some serious business. We're back to raising that crypto IQ, and we are back to wrapping up this series. Saturday is the wrap up for the week, right? So we are not simply asking whether you like Richard Heart. That's not the point. Whether you own HEX or whether you believe in PulseChain will succeed, we are separating the founder from the communities. And how about that comparison between Richard Heart and Charles, the founder of Cardano? That was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun for me to do that stream because I even learned a lot on that one. We are separating the founder from the communities and grading 6 different categories here: vision, execution, adoption, transparency, ecosystem independence, and of course founder risk. Who's all in my chat? Let's see real quick before I get too off into the education. Where is everybody at? It's all right. It's all right. It is late on a Saturday. So Richard Heart has delivered functioning products. Built an unusual, loyal community. I would say it was rather unusual. It's because of who Richard Heart is, right? He did a phenomenal job, at least, of influencing people, regardless of what you think of him. He defeated an SEC lawsuit. That's facts. We went over that the other day on Thursday, and kept people discussing his own ecosystem for years. But PulseChain's identity is still deeply connected to his personality, his claims, his marketing, and controversy. So tonight we answer the difficult question: is Richard Heart a visionary, a liability, or both at the same time? And the quote of the day is: the first responsibility of a leader is to define reality. The last is to say thank you. In between, the leader is a servant. And that's from Max D. Pre. I didn't know that quote there. Chris Goss in the house, 333, my fellow lifers. I was just watching the lifer, actually hopped off of the lifer stream to go live, right? Got to do what you got to do, even though I would have liked to sat there and keep watching the lifer, but when you got to go live, you got to go live. Can't mess around on that. So what you may not know, one of my favorite parts of the show that we do is what you may not know, and that's how we really launched the show off, right? So crypto regulatory uncertainty actually increased again this week. The SEC canceled its August 14 meeting that was supposed to consider a tailored offering framework for certain crypto investment contracts. Meanwhile, the Senate's next Clarity Act is scheduled for September 15th. Or the next Clarity Act action, right? The next thing they're going to do about it, right? That is a proposal, or I can't talk. Wow, this is crazy. A procedural. But the largest point, I'm just going to skip that because for whatever reason, I'm just messing that up. The larger point is important here. Richard Hart SEC victory settled his particular federal case, but it did not create clear rules for every token, every founder, or every crypto fundraising model. The SEC meeting notice and the official Senate schedule is where I got that information from. Let's go ahead and jump over to the crypto bubbles and really kick this thing off. That's how you know you are not late to the stream if you haven't even seen the crypto bubbles yet. Let's head on over there. For whatever reason, I'm a little bit tired tonight. I don't know what's up with that or why. I did not get up particularly early. Maybe it was that 4-hour stream last night. Maybe that's why I'm tired. Anyways, MakerDAO up 29%. Let's call that 30%. 29.9%. Velvet down 17.7%. And Hash up 9.8%. Let's look at the 1 through 1,000. What do we really have here? A negative 1.5 and a negative 1 from 3 to 500. That's about it for any big movement. Sysic down 50%. It had been pumping for a little bit. Ansom's up 18%. HEX is up. PulseX is up. Pulse is up. So shout out to the Richard Hart communities for being up a little bit today. Humanity looks like it might be coming back. I don't know what's up with that, to be honest with you. But it already went from 7 cents to like 15 cents, 15.5 cents in a week. Beat is beat down 46%. One of my favorite jokes to make there. Derive 18.4% to the upside. Let's go down another 100 here. Cow, Chip, Walrus, and Up. What is Unitas? Okay. Cards, another project that I think a lot of you guys are aware of, 9.4% to the upside. Cow Protocol, I'm pretty sure is built by the Gnosis team, if I got my facts right on that one. Let's do our price rundown. Still kind of waiting for people to trickle in, but they might not trickle in. It's Saturday night. People are probably out doing things. Bottom of the bear market vibes. People prioritize other things that they have to do. Nothing wrong with that by any stretch of the imagination. And it's also rather late. It's already past 10 p.m. here New York time. BTC, 62,968. Down 3% in the last 7 days. But your overall market cap, 2.23 trillion. And yes, I am here kind of regardless of if it's good, bad, in the middle, mid. Everybody's bullish, bearish, crying, laughing. Doesn't really matter. I am here to... what am I here to do? I'm here to raise my crypto IQ. Ethereum, $1,877. So you probably didn't know what I was going to say. BNB, $605. XRP is at 99 cents. For a minute there, I had to double check that XRP was not USDC. Right? Thought I was looking at the wrong price there for a minute. All right. Well, I've been saying I was glad XRP was holding above $1. And now we have just barely ticked under $1. I hope it pops back up. I hope tomorrow is very bullish. Solana, $75.27. Hyperliquid, $56.93. Probably a pretty decent price for this, unless we get a much lower bottom here. Dogecoin, 7 cents. Zcash, $484. I've noticed Zcash has kind of been tanking down, and Monero has been gaining on it. So is Monero going to flip Zcash? Zcash down 4.5% in the last 7 days, where Monero's up 8.5% in the last 7 days. Chainers, too much chainers being played on this stream. Chainlink, or Link, is $9.45. Had a really nice pump today, 13.9% to the upside in the last 7 days, about 5% today. Cardano 17 cents, 17.5 cents. It's still drawing back from its high of 20 cents that it made recently. XLM 15.5 cents. Canton Network 10 cents, pretty much flat. Probably a good time to buy some of that. I was hoping to get an 8-cent entry, but it hasn't happened yet. Still very well probably get that entry. All right, so Toncoin gram $1.34. SWE 67 cents. Probably a good time to scoop some SWE. I would say anything under $1 is good for SWE. And what else do we got going on? Where is MemeCore at today? $1.11. It's sitting pretty flat these last couple of days. Let's go see what is trending. I know I clicked it. What happened? It's not doing anything. There we go. Let's take a look at what's trending. So Cow Protocol, Plume, Pudgy Penguins, BTC, that Bitcoin, Chainlink, Cashcat. If you don't know what Cashcat is at this point, Robinhood ecosystem, right? Ethereum, Pawns, Canton, Hyperliquid, WikiCat, Dogecoin, Avalanche, Monad, and PQ. A lot of solid projects here. Trending. Cow Protocol, probably the only one I would think most of you don't know already. And let's go right to what it is. Decentralized exchange, right? MEV protection. So it's a decentralized exchange that claims it has MEV protection. I like that it has intent as a category as well. We've talked a lot about that. So it's the decentralized exchange protocol that utilizes batch auctions and intents to provide users with MEV protection and optimize trading prices. If it works well, it might take people a while to catch on, but I really think that this could be something a lot of people rather use or want integrated into other products. And it employs the coincidence of wants. That's what COW stands for. Mechanism to settle trades directly between users and their order matches, reducing the need for external liquidity. Of course, maximal extractable value is what MEV is, and you want to be protected from people extracting value from you. That's the whole point. It's got 69.9 million in its market cap, a billion max supply. And I think you guys know it, all the other ones here. So we're not going to spend too much time on that. I don't want to waste anybody's time late on a Saturday night. Let's go take a look at that Fear and Greed Index. You know that number you should keep in the back of your mind every day. 34. All right. I mean, we were 31 7 days ago. I think we've been hanging out around 29. 27 to 29 quite a bit here. And I mean, I could literally go back here and look. Let's see. 13th was 29. The 12th was 27. 29. What's this one? 30. So yeah, you see, I'm not making it up. I'm rolling off memory, but memory's good. All right, let's take a look at what is trending on Crypto Rank. Trying to keep a pulse on the market on a Saturday night. Really, Saturday night for me is mostly about wrapping up the stream, or the series on the stream for the week is mostly what it's about. But we still do our due diligence on a Saturday night. You're either here or you're not, but I'm raising my crypto IQ either way. After last night's stream, it's hard to not just want to get on here and play DeFi games. So many good DeFi games out right now. Are we going to see that, you know, DeFi summer? Take a minute for the remembrance of that DeFi summer. If you're an OG, you know what I'm talking about. All right, let's move on. Let's talk about blocks. Malaysian fintech and payment platform issuing MYRC, fiat-backed, what do they call this? Ringgit stablecoin? Is that what their money is called? Ringgits? That's crazy. I don't know a whole lot about the money in Malaysia as I live in America. So we'll move on from that. Alphia? Alepha? I don't know how I'm supposed to say that. AI, native, layer 1 execution layer, and distribution operator environment for autonomous AI agents. Sounds bullish. They've only raised $5 million, which is not a lot of money. And let's see who the backers are. I don't really see any like tier ones there. Saturn. We talked about Saturn the other day. They've only raised 2.8 million, but they do have YZI Labs, previously Binance. They put probably still Binance, in my opinion. Saturn is a stablecoin protocol that provides a stablecoin and yield-bearing asset. Again, no actual token on a lot of these projects we look at over here. I very specifically look at stuff in funding rounds because a lot of times we see them before anybody else really knows that they're out there. Fabric Protocol, Walrus, Capricorn, these are all things that I would think you would know by now. Walrus, probably one of the biggest things on SWE. Fabric Protocol, all about your, robots in-house, like in a warehouse that would be working, stuff like that. Dilcum. Dilcum is an AI-powered SocialFi platform on Base. Are they finally rolling this thing out? We've talked about this before, for sure. It's very hard to believe in SocialFi right now. Nobody has been able to do it well. The whole make everything its own token is kind of just weird and confusing to everybody. The whole your main profile being a token, that's manageable. But making every post a token is just, I think it's too much. But we will let the market decide, as that's who's going to decide anyways. And Dilcum's raised 12.4 million. Let's see who we got. Did they tell us? Let's see. They don't say who invested in them. How can you raise 12.4 million but you don't know who gave them the money? It's very odd. And that's pretty much anything for new projects here. We got Protocol, ICP. Just because they're trending doesn't mean they're up, right? ICP is down 3% today. Gcoin. What is this? Centism AI, Mantle, Plume, Moondig, Sisic, Aikido Games, Tagger, and Velvet Capital. But let's get to the education of the day. So we always start with the problem. And the problem here is discussions about Richard Hart usually collapse into two emotional camps, right? He is a genius who proved everybody wrong, or he's a dangerous marketer whose ecosystem should be avoided. It doesn't seem like there's a lot of people in the middle here. Neither position properly separates product, performance, leadership, and risk. And again, not to be repetitive, this is the recap of our series this week. So we're kind of bringing everything that we talked about all week together. So, in conclusion, as you probably wrote on your essay, evaluate him through 6 independent categories: vision, product delivery, current adoption, transparency, ecosystem independence, founder-related risk. A person can score extremely well in one category and poorly in another. The payoff is it produces a more honest answer, and we want to be somewhat neutral. We just want facts, all right? I'm not into echo chambers and becoming, somebody's fanboy and trying to make a bunch of content to get a community to like me. I'm not into that, all right? I just want to be fair, and I want to be educated. So a couple of things that I learned that I didn't know, stuff about the SEC case with Richard Hart. I really didn't know a lot about that, but also how PulseChain launched, how it forked from Ethereum, how it copied everything. I really didn't know anything about that, to be honest, because the last time I deep dived a lot of this, PulseChain was just about to come out, and then I do a deep dive of this type of stuff pertaining to HEX and PulseChain and stuff about once a year. But now that I do this YouTube channel, you got to think a year ago I didn't do these live streams. Anyways, my point is we will be doing them more often than once a year. That was back when I was just a random person who wasn't on YouTube. So Richard Hart can be a genuine builder who created a functioning product while also being a source of reputational and key person risk. He's got to manage his reputation well, because if his reputation gets messed up, it can highly affect everything that he's built. And that's a lot of stress and weight. I don't think a lot of people see. People are real quick to like dehumanize people, and I don't really love all that because, you know, he's a person and he's got a lot of probably stress and risk and, you know, lawsuits and SEC cases. Like, how many SEC cases have you been through? You get my point? So it's like, I feel for him a little bit, but, you know, at the same time, you also stick your neck out there. There's risks and rewards. I'm pretty sure he's a billionaire. I think that there's some reward there for everything that he may or may not have to go through. Those two conclusions are not mutually exclusive. And my whole point was that, you know, we don't want to dehumanize people and not care about, you know, the fact that they have a lot riding on their shoulders, and it's probably pretty stressful to be them, right? So vision. Was there coherent plan? Was there a coherent plan? Said better. HEX PulseChain and PulseX were not three unrelated tokens. HEX created a time-locking and delayed gratification narrative. PulseChain created a lower-cost EVM environment for the community, and PulseX became the ecosystem's primary liquidity and trading venue. They all work together. That demonstrated a coherent ecosystem strategy, even if the critics dispute the originality or long-term value of each component. The execution. Did he actually deliver? A founder should receive credit for shipping functioning products. HEX launched, PulseChain launched, PulseX launched. Think about how many things get heavily delayed, never launch, half launch, get walked away from. He actually launched everything he said he was going to do. The network processes transactions, supports measurable trading activity. It works. That separates Richard Hart from founders who raise attention and capital but never release a functioning product. How many crypto coins and websites have a roadmap about what they're gonna do? At some point, when you give them all your money, they're gonna do stuff. Trust them. At least Richard Hart actually built things. However, delivery proves execution. It does not automatically prove adoption, decentralization, or sustainable value. PulseChain's current data shows as the stream builds, right? DeFi Llama reports approximately, and it was where we hit you with a bunch of numbers. You rather lock in with numbers or you don't. You rather understand what's being said or you don't. 56.4 million in PulseChain automated market maker liquidity. 36 million in 7-day decentralized exchange volume. 105,000 in 7-day automated market maker fees, 33.9, call that 34 million in stable coins, and 65 million in bridges. I tried to make those numbers a little easier for you. You could see them on the screen if you need to know the exact numbers. All right, PulseX accounts for roughly 55 million of the reported automated market maker liquidity. PulseX being the exchange, the pancake swap, the Uniswap, or any other exchange that you can think of, right? That proves PulseChain has real on-chain activity. It also reveals concentration. Most tracked automated market maker liquidity remains centered around PulseX rather than a broad collection of major independent applications. I think that was very much done on purpose, so I wouldn't really take points away for that. I would almost give points for that, because when it comes to liquidity, you don't want it fragmented, especially on a smaller chain. Now, it's one thing to have a bunch of different decentralized exchanges and a little bit of fragmented liquidity on like Ethereum, because it's huge. And even if the liquidity is fragmented, people are not having trouble getting in and out of stuff. On a smaller chain or a newer chain, that can be a totally more profound problem to have. The founder premium. Richard Hart gives the ecosystem several advantages. Exceptional ability to command attention, because he does that pretty much for everybody. A loyal community willing to defend and promote the products. A recognizable identity in an overcrowded crypto market. Consistent messaging around self-custody and delayed gratification. The ability to keep HEX and PulseChain culturally connected. That attention is valuable. Many technical functional blockchains disappear because nobody cares enough to really discuss them, and that can be a big issue. The founder discount. So we talked about a founder premium. Now let's talk about a founder discount. The same personality attracts attention can also create friction. A highly polarizing founder can make it hard to attract neutral developers. You're either in or you're out. You're hot or you're cold. There's no in between. Outside capital, major integrations, exchange support, and users who dislike the founder but might otherwise use the technology. And, probably things like, not promotions, that's not quite the word I'm looking for, collaborations with other people, even if who you're trying to collaborate with doesn't necessarily dislike you. They can still look at the landscape socially and be like, it might not be worth us touching them. They don't want any kind of negative controversy, most of them don't want any negative controversy of any kind, right? And that's just, it is what it is. That is how they run their business. This is called key person risk. The code can remain decentralized while the ecosystem's reputation and demand remains unusually dependent on one individual. What the SEC victory really adds to his scorecard. That's what we're going to talk about next here. Just wanted to sell something off real quick. Let's get rid of that. Thank goodness. Good riddance. Get right above water on something and you're like, let's get the heck out of that. All right, moving on. So Richard Hart achieved a genuine legal victory when the SEC lawsuit was dismissed and the agency declined to amend its complaint, which kind of signals that they knew they didn't have what they needed to really bring him down or convict him or whatever you want to say. They didn't have the sauce. They didn't have the juice to keep it going. But the court primarily found problems with the U.S. jurisdiction and the domestic connection alleged by the SEC, because that's America and you have to prove that it has something to do with America. They can't just run around and try to bring a lawsuit against anybody they don't like who had nothing to do with offerings in America. It did not hold a full trial, establishing that every aspect of HEX, PulseChain, and PulseX never fall under security laws. Basically, they didn't hash anything out. It got shut down off of jurisdiction pretty much right off the gate. You can say that Richard Hart beat the SEC, because he did. They were kind of foolish to bring that trial because I don't know what they were expecting. I guess they were expecting maybe a judge to just side with them because I don't know, because they're an American, part of the government. But it also doesn't mean that they took the time to go through all the details of everything that he has built and things like that. Therefore, legal defense score strong. Universal regulatory clarity score still unresolved. And that's what I really want to say about this, is it really didn't do anything. If you understand a lot of lawsuits and how future lawsuits will be, it didn't do anything for any future lawsuits for other people, really, unless it's purely on jurisdiction. If you're just rolling in, smash that like button. We are wrapping up the stream series. Not that I'm wrapping up the stream. I'm wrapping up the series of the week. Wow, I really did that very confusing. The final verdict here is that Richard Hart's strongest argument for being a visionary is that he developed a connected ecosystem, right? He delivered its core products like he said he would, survived years of criticism, which is not easy to do, and maintained a committed community. That's much harder. This is what I was talking about, dehumanizing people. It's like we forget he's a person, and that's an accomplishment. Have you guys ever tried to push anything on the social media ever? It's not easy. Sometimes you almost have to get up there and say crazy stuff like Hex is better than Bitcoin. Did he just say that to get a ton of attention? Because it worked. It worked for sure. His strongest liability is that the ecosystem's identity, credibility, and outside perception remains heavily tied to him. It's one of those things where it's like the best thing and the worst thing all at the same time. A balanced conclusion here is that Richard Hart is both a visionary builder and a potential growth ceiling, right? He might kind of stunt how far you can go, but nobody would have gone anywhere without him in the first place, so it's a double-edged sword. PulseChain proves it can operate without him. It has not conclusively proved that it can attract large-scale adoption without being culturally centered around him. That's very different. So here's our founder scorecard and the wrapping up of this series. Right, and this is like a 1 through 10. So, vision, what do I want to give him for vision? Let's see, in total out of 60 you have here. For vision, I kind of have to give him an 8, for sure. Product delivery, and none of this matters here. It's just kind of for fun. Product delivery, I got to give him a 10 out of 10. I can't really think of anything that he said was going to work that didn't work, right? Or that they got rid of at the last minute. Current adoption, I probably have to give him like a 6 on that. Transparency, probably an 8. Ecosystem independency, probably like a 7. And founder risk management, I'd have to give him a high score on that. I'd have to give him like an 8 because he's been quiet lately. And that kind of concludes. I'm not going to bother to try to like add it up and give him a score. It's not a test, guys. It's just a wrap up of this series for this week. Let's take a look at our top gainers, top losers. Over on Blockworks, shout out to Blockworks. I don't know if I hit the right thing here. I don't think I did. And who's out there with me? I know Melissa's here. Who else is here? And again, Saturday stream, like a combination of Monday through Thursday stream mixed with Friday stream. So we've been rolling now for what? Only 38 minutes? That went way too fast. I guess I got to slow myself down a little bit. Top gainers, Humanity. Who saw that coming? I thought Humanity was cooked. Really, it just gave you extremely good prices. That's like one of the big gambles there. When you see things just absolutely crash, it's like you're going to regret not buying that. Like I regret not buying Solana at $20. Or you're going to be really glad that you didn't buy it as it, goes to basically 0. Chainlink, 4%. Or almost 5%. World Liberty Finance, about the same camp there. We got a lot of 4 to almost 5% gainers there. Let's go to top losers. Velvet. A lot of people want a piece of Velvet, though. So Velvet might just be on discount for a lot of people who wanted to get it. I like it. I don't know if I want. It just seems like one too many coins for me at this point. Belladex and Artificial Super Intelligence Alliance. FET, basically. And where would you guys like to go from here? I do very much have to shout out Kindra, because last night's stream was pretty awesome. Can you guys believe it? I don't know where my regulars are because I don't see a lot of you here, but we had like 50 plus people for an hour, multiple hours. We had 50 plus people here on that stream, which is pretty monumental. For this stream, we were getting posted in the Discord, getting shout out on Twitter. It was a lot of fun. So of course we played a if you know about Kindra, you either know or you don't know. They just released their Kindra cart game and things like that. We played with a Robinhood admin, and I think he let me win though. There's no way I beat that admin. He should have cooked me for sure. He probably had some secret nitrous boost that he could use if he wanted to, right? Let's see. Can I mine this rock? Ah, so there is another like super large ore. So they have the Ansem, the meme coin that's been ticking. I don't know why I can't talk tonight. I'm sorry, guys. I am tired, but it's all good. We're gonna keep going here. Apparently, if you mine, you can get one of their mounts. If you're wondering what the heck this giant character is, this is actually my character. If you've ever played an MMORPG, you have mounts. They make you significantly faster. And that's what this little blue guy is. And then I have a pet, which is like the same thing. And so it looks like a family of these moon wings, I think they're called, or something like that. Anyways, been loving Kindra. Love the support from the community and the people running it. It's been a ton of fun. So we're probably going to chill and play a little bit of Kindra. I think it's just me and Melissa. I don't think there's really anybody else here. Which is a little sad coming off such a large stream, but that's all right. It is Saturday and it's late. And sometimes everything just kind of goes together. Sometimes it's Saturday and everybody just happened to all be doing something at once. We are getting a little laggy here. I don't know what that's about. I still haven't restarted my computer from yesterday, so that might have something to do with it. And let's see if we can get our Ansem Bull. live on stream. I don't think so. Melissa said it was rather hard to do. She finally got hers. Link to our free Discord in the chat. You will find the GameFi tab where she posted proof of and some proof of bull. And I like that they integrate some of the Robinhood memes. Again, this is very much like a Robinhood game, right? So you have tendies, and I mean they use the same picture as the meme coin. You got tendies here. It usually kind of evens out after a second. So if it's a little laggy, just give it another minute or two. I'm going to close a few things that I might have running in the background. And that seemed to make a big difference here. Look, there's Melissa. Or Melis. I feel weird calling you Melis. I'm just going to call you Melissa because that's what I've been doing. I don't even know why I'm thinking about it. I'm ready to be higher level and actually be able to move on. Did the day restart? I thought it was weird. I still was maxed out. Huh, what's going on? Normally we have... I see, you know what I think is really funny is I said something yesterday about style always being like kind of off my screen and messed up, and then I get on today and it's been fixed. That's really cool. You have a boss purse and a vendor, like how much money you get from a vendor, but I don't see a cap on your trade stuff today. And I was on earlier, it was there. So there used to always be like a cap on your trade money you could make. It's like $2,000, and then there was a cap on what was the other thing? Oh, combat XP I think was the other one. We're gonna use a boost here. It'd be really cool if I could use my mount, but then it wouldn't even be any challenge. I think they want you to go slow for the challenge. Definitely need to go to my satchel, maybe boost some. Oh, I did not mean to click that. All right. At least it didn't double use my speed boost there. Let's drink an XP boost. And we'll drink one of these. Stone Skin. Give me a defense boost. Come on, we're almost there. Got some little bandits chasing me. Yo, that one bandit, he's coming for me. Kind of just run the same maneuver over and over. Hit that trading post. Come over here. Fight this boss. Stack some mats. Stack a little bit of gold. They give you a little bit of gold when you fight them. They give you some good materials for crafting. Shout out to Kindra. Melissa, are you still in Ranger or did you sell Ranger off? Shout out to all of my trenchers out there. Gonna start live streaming to Twitter and all of those different places for sure. Maybe we will be like home of the Kindra streaming community kind of thing. That would be pretty dope. I don't think a lot of people know about this yet. Really just trying to get some XP here. I don't know why I'm not on my mount when I definitely should be on my mount. Let's pull up that chat here. I'm still in. Okay, you're still in. It's down quite a bit. Did he like stop attacking? I don't really understand when he stops attacking. He does it a lot. All right, I'm running another round here. I'm just wondering, like, is there no limit to how much gold you can make today? That would be like a cool promotion where they just did like a day, like one day where you could just get as much as you wanted. We're going to need to use our Swift potions. And I'll need to pull some more Swift potions out of the bank. I hate that I can't do the classic, like, turn around and look behind me while I'm running. And that world of Claude Craft or whatever, oh, that looks so much fun. We got to the end of that stream, and I was like, if I start playing this game, I will be streaming for another 4 hours. Literally. I didn't think it was fair to my family to do that. Because I would have definitely streamed for another 4 hours for sure. And I'm thinking about doing like another streamathon. Or just super long stream. 6 hours. Alright, we got almost $1,000 in profit there. The trading post is really one of the greatest things they did because it really gave you the ability to stack a little bit of money to buy some of the things you need in the game, right? All right, let's stop being slow. It's nice to get the money, but being so slow all the time. Let's see, can I pick that up? Let's go. Oh, my satchel's full. Just want to get rid of stuff. I know what to do. Go to the thing where you can just donate stuff you don't want, get some random points, and use them for buffs. I think that's a pretty cool system. Very unique kind of system that they have with a lot of this. You don't really see it in a lot of games. Let's get rid of these cinder cores. Stand at the shrine. Oh, I just wasn't close enough. All right, that's fine. Founder's Koi? Might have to hold on to that. I'm not sure what that is. Wyvern Scale. Alright, I think we got enough to buy some boosts here. Let's buy that one. Bang. Wait, how long did it say it was active for? Oh, 2 hours. I thought it said 2 minutes. I was like, whoa. That's not worth anything. 2 hours is pretty good, though. Yeah, absolutely. Where do you want to start from? Here, I'll find you on the map. Are you back in the other portal where we started from? Where are you? Yeah, I will. I was planning on doing that. Let me grab the hunter's signal. All right. We got the hunter thing on, and then, oh, there you are. Okay. I was about to run all the way back to where we started from. All right, go for it. I got this. Fun to be on the other side here. In a lot of these type of games, you can like left click the person, you know, and then you can go like hit follow, and it'll like auto follow them. That would be really nice. Maybe we can get them to put that in the game. All right, so good so far. Oh, the snow place. Oh, got you. We're past that. Now we're on the opposite side of this. Says that you're a seasoned trader. You must have used a Swift potion or something. Alright, nobody attacking you yet. Are we gonna get like a full run with nobody attacking you? It's weird. Isn't there usually 3 of them? I only saw 2. There we go. And what did I get? Oh, I got 25 gold. Seems like a very low amount of gold, but is what it is. You're welcome. I'll gladly do it whenever you want. Just let me know. Sounds like a good use of our Discord. Just let me know when you need that run. Nothing like being attacked. When I first started doing it, I would just get attacked all the time. And I died a few times for sure. Oh, it was a smaller package. You should have gone with the full thing. Here, I think I'm going to run a package. Oh, wait, no, I'm not. I lied. I need to get some more Swift potions before I even try that. The $1,000 trade is a little brutal. I always run that one. I don't like how my bag is super full all the time. I have like one of the biggest bags. Let's go to trade. Let's get some of this stuff off of us. Like, what do we have so much of? Get rid of that. Sell those. Those are worth a lot. Get rid of those. Alright, we haven't maxed out our daily yet. Let's list those. Get rid of that. Can we do that? Alright, Frost Fangs. Pretty much all the mats that drop from the bosses. And let's hit that home. Oh, you got to get off your mount. Hit that home. Hit our bank. Got to use this thing. Even though I could just walk over to the bank and click it. I paid 1,500 gold coins to be able to do this, so I got to use it. Get all of our epic stuff off of us. And these Warden Saps. Cart token. Yep, we get those off of us. And then we can pretty much sell everything else. The World Eater has spawned. I'm sorry, the $1,800 run is pretty bad. Okay. I don't think I've ever tried to do that one. You must be much higher on the trading reputation than I am. I don't think I have an $1,800 run. All right, so, oh, dang it, we were just at the bank. Swiftonics, there we are. Give me 5 of those. Yeah, we'll hang up the hunter's badge and we'll grab. I'm on it. I'm doing the 1,800 one. Am I fast enough? I don't know. I'm hoping I'm fast enough. Can I stack? Oh, this was a bad idea, Melissa. I need you. Yeah, this was a bad idea. Wow, they're way faster. I can't even swift potion. See, I'm used to being able to swift potion my way out of all of this. That's not working right now. Yep. Keep those swift potions rolling. Gonna eat through all of my food, but that's alright. Yeah, I just unlocked it. I'd never seen it before. Should have enough food to make this work. I think they just got the better of me last time. Let's go. Got plenty of tendies, plenty of fish. I ain't got that far to go. Just keep clicking. Just keep clicking. Hey, there you are. There we go. We're going to make it. Well, hopefully this heavily paid off. I should have let you get the hunter's signal and stuff. It was a little impulsive of me. I got 0 profit. Love that. I love getting 0 profit from it. Oh, now it shows up. Must have been a glitch earlier. No worries. That was my own impulsiveness. That was not your fault. Get so many notifications on Discord now, I never know which ones I need to pay attention to. We'll sell these off. These are easy to get. Trying to figure out what is taking up so much room in my inventory. Pieces 16, 41 gems. Yeah, sell all of those. Dang it, you can't sell them. Alright, well then they're going to need to go in the bank. It's just way too many of them. I gotta put at least like 60 in the bank. There we go, perfect. Ooh, there's the World Eater. I know I can't beat that guy. I've tried to beat him. Yep, don't hit the dragon. Yeah, we need a whole guild raid for that. I did attack him one time just to see if I could take him. That was a bad idea. Alright, well, I guess I'm back to trying to get the Ansem Bull mount here. I feel almost like as Underground Crypto, I should have that, right? Foraging up a little bit. I never bother with foraging. I don't even think I have to heal to beat this guy. He's pretty simple. And there's another really big rock somewhere. Take out this boss over here. basically all you can really do is just fight these bosses. They need a dungeon. A dungeon would be super lit. I hope that's in the works. I hope a dungeon is in the works here. And maybe that's what some of this stuff is that I can't get into. I just need to move my Kindra over. Keep breaking ore. Yep, I just basically go between this giant ore and then the giant ore over there. I don't know if they respawn quick enough for that, but we're going to try it. Maybe I'll get lucky and get it really fast. So there's that giant rock. And then there's this giant rock. Then we're going to try to run back to the other one and see if it's respawned yet. Oh, I am out of room. I guess we need to go see if there's a bigger satchel, because I'm over that already. The foraging is hard to level up, not like everything else. Yeah, dungeon would be super dope. Can I get the Ansem Bull? I don't know. But I will level the heck out of my mining, that's for sure. It does seem like this strat works pretty well. And I'm also pretty fast. So if you don't have a mount, it'll definitely work. It's not there. I think we were a little fast on that one. Maybe we'll hit a couple of rocks on the way there. Add that into our routine. And of course, we're going to have to stop and hit the shrine. And get rid of all this ore. Otherwise, we'll never be able to keep mining. I gotta get back to this chat. It took yesterday and today, most of the day, to get the bull. Oof. You telling me I'm gonna have to put the work in to get this bull? So do we even know like what the percentage chance is for this? Satchel's already full. Might as well make sure we craft everything. Oh, I crafted a staff? I didn't even know I could do that. Now I got to try to sell it on the market, right? And ore. And ingots. Wow, I have 134 of those. Let's get rid of all of that. That's what was filling up my bag, were those ingots. Come on, Black Bull mount. It'd be cool to get it live on stream, but like you said, Melissa, it's pretty rare. It's not going to be the easiest thing to get. The worst is when you're early and things are really rare and you grind, and then like later, because everybody wants them, they like bring the difficulty level down. I've seen a lot of games do that. And then like everybody's running around with the thing that took you forever to get. A lot of games do that. I'm not saying Kindra will do that. These super large like pockets of resources, super helpful. Oh, I keep grabbing a bunch of amber. I don't know if amber is really valuable to me or not. Pretty much have to stop here and get everything off of me every time. Forever not close enough to it. Going to craft, back to the top, make a lot of room by crafting stuff. Man, liquidity on pump.fun today has been brutal. Everybody took their yachts out today or something. Everybody's out on their yacht. They must not live in Florida because it rained all day. It's a 1 in 12,500 chance. So are you telling me that if I mine 12,500 ore, that I'm guaranteed to get one? That sounds easy. No problem. I wish they'd offer me to go out. Hey, I feel that. I feel that. I know some people. I know quite a few people. Private yachts, private jet planes, private all that stuff. And I never get offered a ride anywhere. It's pretty crazy. Yes to the ore question. Yep. Well, I mean, if it's inevitable, I wonder. Here's the thing, though. Like, does that roll over at some point? You know what I mean? Is that like you need to mine within like a week or 2 days or a day or something like that? Because honestly, 12,500 ore, it's a lot. It's gonna take a little bit, but it's definitely like a doable amount. Just make sure we're crafting all of these ingots that way. We're getting all of the resource and things out of it, all the crafting skill out of the time and energy put in. I love that I can click the rock from like way far away, it just runs to it. That makes life easy. Maybe if they got some hot pockets ham and cheese. What's up, Strega-Heart? Tired out today for sure. Bro, I am exhausted. I don't even know why. I don't even remember feeling this exhausted before I started streaming. But right as we started, I realized I couldn't talk. Couldn't do the English language very well. That was the first giveaway that I wasn't 100%. But the show goes on. I struggled through the stream. And now we're just in the underground crypto hangout part of the night. I think it's cumulative. No worries. Honestly, I can't stand people who are hard on grammar. Like, you forget the H in thank you. or something, and they're just like, what are you talking about? It's like, you know I'm saying thank you. It's because I forgot the H. I didn't forget it, I just missed it when I was typing. Grammar Nazis are the worst. That's like a very strong sign of like an uppity personality, right? I can't stand people who think they're better than everybody else. As somebody who I used to watch a lot, he'd always say, no matter who you are, every single one of you wipe the feces from the backside of yourself. Probably once, if not twice a day. So there ain't no way you're better than me. And I like that. It makes a lot of sense to me. Now, there might be some really rich people who have somebody else doing that. That's a totally different thing. And that is why you never shake somebody's left hand. If you know, you know. If not, you're probably not very well historied. That left hand is unclean. Who knew that your left hand is unclean? I mean, it's not anymore, obviously. Solved that problem a long time ago. I will say that just grinding on Kindra is an easy, tired streaming thing to do. Oh, we hit our 2,000 devotion. That sucks. The need to like just get things out of my inventory is way too high. I mean, I figure that's what like the whole monument thing is for a lot of the time. The monuments eat up a lot of wood, but they don't particularly eat up a lot of ingot, which is kind of problematic here. It makes this much more challenging than it should be. It's not just a matter of standing here clicking on mine the ore. It's like your bag gets filled with ore. You gotta figure out what the heck to do with it all. I guess I'm gonna have to start stacking it in my bank at some point. Alright. Let's donate these to the monument. And hopefully, dang it, then you just need more of them. That's what I'm saying. It uses way more planks than like anything else. Oh, you've never heard that term before? And I said it like it was casual. You putting it in the chat makes me realize I probably shouldn't have said that on stream, huh? Maybe when I put those two together, it'll know what I'm talking about. Gotta be really careful about the algorithm. Sometimes I'll auto contribute. Anybody ever notice that? Like your stuff will auto contribute to the monument? I thought everybody had heard that term, auto or grammar. Now I don't even want to say it. You know what I'm saying? I need like another word to say that word. Reliable J says anything you put your mind to. Or anything you put your mind to, put your grind to. I like that. Liable J, what's up, man? Showing up with the motivation for us. And I needed the motivation today. I was watching The Lifer and I was like, first I got all pumped up when he started doing his what if jam. That was fire. I had to clip that. But then later on in the stream, I was getting tired and I'm like, crap, I gotta go live. Sorry I removed my post. Well, you didn't spell it out, did you? Maybe it censored it? I don't know. I just assumed that you like purposely misspelled it. But maybe YouTube censored it. I'm not sure. I don't want them to think this is like underground hate group or something like that. That would be crazy. Well, I'm going to get pushed in the algorithm even less than I already do. If I could just, for one day, just for an hour when I'm live streaming, get to look at the algorithm and see what the heck is actually going on. Because so many people say so many things about the algorithm of YouTube. So many people make all these claims. I swear, like every 3 days, the same person makes a video. It's like the algorithm has changed once again. Like he's a part of some kind of like YouTube algorithm elite, you know, mailing update or something, email update. I'm not sure what that's about. But he swears like every couple of days he makes a video about the algorithm changed. I can't keep up. I don't know if he knows anything about the algorithm at all at this point. Anyways, we'll see what happens. I'm going to go live either way. It's so much easier to do this when you just don't worry about it. You just hit the live button and you just do the thing every day, and it just is what it is. If I didn't do that, we wouldn't have had such an amazing day yesterday with like 50 plus people on stream. That was pretty awesome. And who knows? I hope that becomes kind of normal on DeFi Friday. Maybe people tune in on a Friday night. I'll go paranoia symptoms. Yeah, there you go. I like that. It's a good term. Whenever things become stressful like that, I just decide to I just make a decision, you know? Like, I'm going to just go live and I'm not going to stress. Because too much stress will make you not want to do anything. And we can't have that. Can't accomplish anything by not doing stuff. That doesn't work. Just keep killing this boss over here. It almost gets to the point like the things that the boss drops, they should be optional. Because like I almost don't need them and I don't want them, and they just take up room in my inventory. And I can't get to the point where like I can't sell them. Can't do anything. Yeah, you misspelled it on purpose. I thought so. Smart thinking. Did I get the bull yet? Will something like pop up when you get it? Did you know that you had gotten the bull? Did it like congratulate you? If you want to stream, then you stream. It should be natural will and desire. Millions of streamers. Facts. Absolute facts. Well, you see who burns out. The people who are here because they thought like, oh, I'm in a live stream and everybody's going to love me. And then I'll get like, you know, endorsements and people will pay me millions of dollars or stuff like that. Like, yeah, after you've live streamed for years and years and years and years, maybe. But I think people anticipate that happening in a couple of months. They don't make it. But in my mind, it's a success. I showed up. We streamed. We finished our series on Richard Hart. I got to think about what do we want to do next? Anybody have an idea? I'm laughing because I'm like, do I just do like a gaming week where all we do is game? That would be so easy for me. I was thinking about doing so you know the lore of 1,000, I think it's 1,080 days from the bottom of a market, a bottom of Bitcoin, to the next bottom, which should come out to about October 5th historically. And the week, whatever week that falls in, was thinking about doing like a bottom of the bear market party, which is really going to age really well, or it's going to look stupid as we continue to go lower. And it's supposed to be roughly the bottom. I don't think that that's like the exact, but history usually rhymes. I think that would be fun. And it'd make my life super easy for a week. All I'd do is play DeFi gaming, which that world of Claudecraft, I feel like we could eat up a week. We could eat up a week just playing that game. Yes, I sent a picture to GameFi again. Okay. PulseChain coins pumped again today. Yeah, I saw that when we were doing our beginning of our stream, kind of what's going on in the market. Everything. HEX, PulseX, all of that was trending and pumping. Actually, it wasn't trending. They were pumping, but you know how it goes. They don't like to give them any coverage. There will be a message in the middle of the screen about the bull too. Okay. And I could mindlessly click these little rocks forever. Just zone out. Not talk. 5-hour stream. 2-day stream. Until we get the bull. That would be hilarious. Like I said, I am thinking about doing like a super long stream. I don't know if I'll do it tomorrow. Just realizing what time it is. I have to call my friend and see what he's doing tomorrow. I'm going to stream so long, he's going to be asleep. Oh well. And the Robinhood if coin. Thank you, Lifer. Did the Lifer introduce you to that one? Did you watch the Lifer today? He did like the dopest if like techno rap soundtrack. It was fire. I had to clip it. I want to use it on social media, but I got to reach out to him and get his permission because I just feel like that's the right thing to do. I don't even know what the easiest way to send that to him is going to be. Sometimes the hardest part of this game is just getting materials out of your bag after you've like exhausted all the other options. And I have to like mine trees just to keep moving the monument thing so I can get rid of other things. There we go. And now I can get rid of 4 ingots and back to wood again. I'm just going to start stacking all the ingots in my bank. And then I'll just use them to sell when the day resets. Anybody know when the day resets, Melissa? We're on like the same time zone for sure. I did drive through Pennsylvania when I went to Maine. Every state that I went through, I thought of the people who I knew in that state. Need a weekly DCA segment. Yeah. I definitely do need a weekly DCA segment. Or do a portfolio segment like you want to. Yep. You can use demo funds on some apps. We'll do it. Yeah, I think that's a really great idea. I keep meaning to do that. And then somehow it never quite gets all the way put together. So I'll have to fix that. I tell myself I have all day tomorrow to figure it out, but I swear it's like you wake up, you blink 3 times, and the day's over, and you're like, crap, there were so many things I was trying to do, and I haven't got them done yet. And it's already Tuesday. Forget Monday. Monday's well past. Sunday, it's almost like it never even happened. I know you guys know what I'm talking about. I think time's speeding up or something. Hilarious. I'm sure you guys know all the conspiracies. I know I'm in good company here. That dang CERN, Switzerland, speeding up all my time. Alright, do I leave it alone now or do I double down? Just keep mining, just keep mining. We're gonna get that bull. Did that guy just hit me? I think he did. I think he punched me. That was unfair. Just got too close to him in his area of effect. That AoE. Resets at 8 p.m. Okay, so it had just reset when I came in. Well, not just reset. Dang, that thing still hasn't grown back. See, we can get like 3 ingots off. Alright, we're gonna have to start stacking these ingots in the bank. 109 ingots. Alright, do we have any more epic mats? That's about all I'm putting in my bank now is epic mat. Otherwise, they're pretty easy to get when you need them. Oh, bank storage is full? Man, what do we do now? Can we increase our bank? Oh, I have 1 referral joined. Let's go. We've earned 0 gold. Dang it. I don't know what they could offer you, but 500 gold doesn't seem like a very good affiliate thing. Like, how about 500 Robin? No, that's not what I meant. 500 Kindra. I mean, it's still relatively tiny. Seems highly manageable for an affiliate. Like 500 Kindra. It's not very much. I still have no idea how I got. Well, it was 1.9 thousand Kindra. I don't know what that was for. It's like they were just airdropping it to people who were playing the game like super early on. Started playing it before there was even a US server, which really messed me up. I was like, oh, this is great. It was grinding, and all of a sudden I was like, wait a second, I have to start all over on a US server? It was worth it though. A lot less lag. All right, guys, I'm gonna click this rock right here, and we're gonna get the bull mount. It's gonna happen right now. Always try and promote to the youth DCA weekly, $50 to $100. I think that's pretty responsible. I think that's highly responsible. $50 to $100, especially for a lot of the youth. They ain't got as many bills. Sure, they don't make quite as much money from their job. $50 to $100 is probably something they could pull off. And again, if they can't pull it off, $20. I mean, it's something. It definitely adds up over time. Remember the guy who was the bartender that we met in Miami? He was working like 2 jobs, said he was putting all of his paychecks into, it was like XRP, and I forget what the other thing is. XRP and something else. And I was like, that's wild. That not only you know about crypto, but you're working like 2 jobs just to put all your money in it. I really hope XRP does the thing. I got the vibe that he didn't know a lot about many other cryptos, right? Maybe he got pulled in by one of those XRP influencers or something. I think it was like XRP and XLM, which are not horrible picks. At least his like risk shouldn't be so bad, especially right now. Bottom of the bear market vibes, like his risk shouldn't be so horrible. I believe so. I keep putting stuff in my bank with no issues. My bank is full. Yeah, let me double check that. Yep. Oh wait, it's not full. It definitely told me my bank was full. So I don't know what that's about. Do you have like a different limit in your house? I don't know. It's 350. It's basically like the equivalent of my satchel. Which reminds me, who has the satchels? Is that Mike the Tailor? Who's got that? Got some legendary outfits. Why do I only have 120 gold? Did I buy something? Did I put all my money in the bank? I didn't die. I definitely didn't wipe at any point. And your gold doesn't get... This makes no sense. Where did all my gold go? You can't spend gold at the shrine, can you? Did I buy something that I didn't realize I bought? XRP'd off grayscale. There you go. How do you get the legendary outfits? Do you know? I have no idea. I want to know where all my gold went. I'm like, did I buy something? I'm pretty sure that 4,000 gold in my bank, I'm pretty sure that was already in my bank. Did I get robbed? Are there like bandits and ninjas out here who can pickpocket you? What is this? World of Cloudcraft? Did I get pickpocketed or something? I'm so confused. I think I bought like... No, I didn't even buy Swift Potions. I just took them out of my bank. Speaking of that, I'd like to put these tendies in there. I don't know. That doesn't make any sense. You have to actually put a dollar amount in and then hit deposit before you can even do that. I mean, you guys were watching me on stream. I doubt you were paying that much attention. Does anybody remember me spending all my money? I definitely had like over $2,000. We just ran trade routes and everything. And I didn't die during any of... I'm so confused. You don't even lose your gold when you die, so I don't even know what that's about. Struggle Heart says thanks for the gold. He got me. I think I was targeted by fraud. I think I was frauded. I don't even think I've bought anything. I am really confused. 120 gold? What did I buy materials instead of sell material? I'm so lost. Is there a history? Orders? sell. Is there like a buy history anywhere? Sales. Are these like just all sales? Yeah, this is just all sales. I have no idea. It's probably not worth going through. How did I lose all my money? No, wasn't watching. I have no idea how I lost all my money. All I've been doing is grinding the mining. Can't really buy anything in crafting. I'm so lost.
Spread your love and hear what I'm saying now. Spread your love and hear what I'm saying now. Spread your love and hear what I'm saying now. Spread your love and hear what I'm saying now. Spread your love
They steal my gold. They crash my microphone. They freeze my webcam. What can you do? What can you do? Thanks, Melissa, for letting me know. It's because of your call that I realized something was going on. I'm still over here trying to figure out where all my gold went. Meanwhile, they're crashing my microphones, trying to tell me to get off. I am so trying to not let it bother me, but where did all my money go? Pipe the Pet Keeper. Did you steal my gold? A Warden Sprout, Grove Fawn. They have some expensive USDG stuff in there. How much I need? I don't need any gold. Like I wasn't trying to buy anything, but earlier I had like, I think I had like 4,000 or a little less than 4,000 gold or a little more. Can't remember if I looked up and saw 2,000 gold. It was right after we had did the trade routes. I was like, oh, okay, I have a decent amount of money. I swear I had like over 4,000 gold. And I was like, at some point, I'm going to stop and buy, you know, like I bought pickaxes, gold pickaxe and stuff the other day. I was going to look to see what else. There were some other things I wanted to buy. Some furniture for my house, stuff like that. And then all of a sudden, I had 120 gold. Did I drop the money in my house? Very strange, very strange. Struggerheart says I am lagging. It says look on the map. There's an X icon. Says I checked your gold and you bought Kindra crates. Okay, play Kindra. I must have accidentally bought Kindra crates. I would have never purposely bought them because I have a ton of those. Dang, somebody got all my gold because I somehow bought Kindra crates, I guess. That sucks. So that must mean I should have a bunch of them, right? Maybe I thought I was like listing them. I don't know how many Kindra crates did I buy? I feel like that must have been a lot of Kindra crates. I have 34, but I mean I've been stacking those for forever, so I don't know what to do with them. So that doesn't seem like an unusually large amount of them. Says you peaked at 9,000 tonight at 3 a.m. You spent 4.8 thousand on the market 15 minutes later. Holding about 8. Dang. I legit don't even know how I did that. Had to have been when I thought I was like, whenever I thought I was selling them, I must have been buying them. Well, I will be much more careful about that. You just listed them, remove it. You just listed 8 for 2 gold each and bought them all for your gold. Hold on, wait. Okay. So let's go to sell. Let's go to our crates here. Unlist those. Wait, not those. Those I listed a long time ago. Unlist. I have a ton of them listed. All right, now we have way too many of them. Says you listed them, remove it. You just listed 8 for 2 gold each and bought them for all your gold. So I listed 8 of them for 2 gold each and then I bought them. All right. I don't know. That's very strange. I've used this market quite a bit. So I don't know how I can make such an easy mistake, but apparently I did. Well, I guess I hold on to those forever now. Let's go home and put them in our chest. And I was ready to ball out. Yeah, now I have 57 of them. 91 Kindra crates. And I don't think I can open them. Well, back to the grind. Well, there's a Kindra cup, but it's like 5 seconds. I don't think I can get over there in 5 seconds. I swear it just popped up. Sugarheart says that's wild. We will build a buy history tonight So you can check your buy history too going forward. That would be awesome. I would really appreciate that. I had another idea too. You know how in a lot of games like WoW, you can click on somebody and click follow? Just figured I'd mention it. It's not really like a make or break kind of thing, but if you could follow somebody, that'd be pretty cool. Especially when you're doing the trade routes and you're like the hunter. If you could just like follow their character, that would be pretty dope. But appreciate you coming through the stream again. Thank you very much. Melissa says I have over 300 of them, right? Reliable J, yeah, awesome support. Their support has been really good. And we are mining for that bull. So sure, we will build an auto follow. Awesome. Be called the underground follow. And it's just a link to my YouTube channel. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, I used to use that function in other games all the time. Because like you'd be running all the way across the map and we'd take turns. You know, you'd be like, all right, you run there. I'm going to go do whatever for 5 minutes that I need to do. Make a sandwich, whatever. And we'd trade off doing that. And it was super useful. Some more rare mithril. I don't really know what to do with it. I know it's material. Need to go to craft 32 ingot. Open up. I don't know how many I've done so far. You said 12,500. I think I've done 2,000 at least. Maybe 3. I don't know. I might be heavily overstating how much ore I've mined. Does anybody remember when I used to do the stream standing up all the time? I think I can. Can I do that? Where are we going? All right, 1 second. Oh, that is so nice. Have to wait for the stream to catch up, see how that went. Oh, totally messes up my green screen. That's not cool. Well, never mind on that. I will have to mount that green screen even higher, huh? Was worth a try, was worth a try. Alright, why did I bother doing that? I don't know. Let's keep grinding. Can we get this bull live on stream? Now I'm like committed to it. But I don't even know if I have all that time. It is 9 minutes to midnight. Gotta respect the hustle. Releasing 2 more racing tracks tonight with auto follow and buy history. Thanks for playing. I appreciate you so much for coming through and listening to all the things that we said. Absolutely amazing. I have nothing but good things to say about Kindra and of course their support team. Thank you so much once again. I don't know if that means you're leaving, but I appreciate you coming through. It would be cool to get some kind of partnership rolling. Play Kindra if you wanna message me. If there's any way that I can be helpful here, maybe I could do like a long stream, something like that. I'm not looking to get money out of you. Like that's not what this is. I'm not looking for you to pay me crazy amounts of money to play your game on. That's not what I'm saying. Some kind of partnership would be cool. A little networking. I can't wait for those new tracks, though. That's super bullish. The new tracks, you know, just to celebrate that, we need to go play a round of some Kindra Cart. And the players are going to come. I really believe that. You keep building a good product, you keep having great support, they're going to show up. And in a lot of ways, they already are. I remember when I first got on, there'd only be like 3-4 people on at a time. I tell you, we got in on this so early. Gotta win a cup. I think we're ready for that. Race controls. And we'll do a quick race, because I don't think there's a lot of people on here. Says right back at you. I'm definitely going to need to get a mini fridge. For sure. If we're going to be doing like 6, 7, 8 hour streams, we're going to need a mini fridge here. Ooh, do we launch the Grand Prix? I don't even know how that works. I better at least do a warm-up round here. $250 in Kindra? Freezes in 23 days? I'm not sure how we get in on that, but we'll have to try. Whoa. Whoa, what is my, like... You saw that? Like, my pet was there. Oh, he takes the lead. I wonder how different this would be when we're actually playing, like, some actual characters here. Oh, he didn't make it. I don't know who we were just playing. I'm just waiting for the Mario shell to come out of nowhere. And that's what a game really needs to be great. Is it really needs like somebody who listens to him. Like, there's my pet just chilling there. Is that a glitch? It's super dope. But it really needs people who listen to the players. That's how you build an amazing product. Kindra's got the right... Play Kindra there has the right idea. Playing this, like, AI bot's gonna get my confidence through the roof. I hope I can still do as good. Just try to run over my own pet every time. I feel like those 3 laps went really fast compared to the first time I played. Make one of the tracks like just really, really, really long. Just a straight line, like a drag race. Would be pretty hilarious. Okay, so it says we do have a dungeon, the Well Cave. Okay, I'll have to check that out. That's not the one that you have to have like 50,000 Kindra to get into. No, that's the War Scar or whatever. I have 50,000 Kindra. I just have it on the wrong wallet, and I keep meaning to move it over, and I haven't done it. I really should do that. So we have a dungeon, Well Cave, the Howling, but maybe we can expand it. Okay. I'm trying to remember what... I know I've been into a lot of the portals, but I don't remember what they all are. Alright, let's return home. How do we get into the Grand Prix? Whoa, 5th. Oh, for your time. Okay, so you just have to play and then get a really good time. Man, I don't know. We might have to try this again. I might have to try to come for that first place pot right there. Well, let's roll that again. I got to try to be faster, huh? Is at the Pedophile Grove, the portal there. Okay. Oh, I thought that was just another portal. We're going to have to check that out. First, I got to see if I can get a little bit better time. It's $200 worth of, well, $125 to the first place. I think that's pretty cool. So we got to be... Wow, they were going really fast. How did he get 42.4? He must have hit the, like, speed boost on every single one of them, right? I wonder if that'll just be, like, straight airdrop to the wallet. I'm going to go check that out as soon as this race is over. Oh, there's my pet just hanging out. How do I go faster? Can I buy, like, speed upgrades? I think there was some... Can I buy carts and stuff? Is that a thing? A thing where you could buy carts and custom upgrade and stuff like that. That would be pretty cool. Different terrain tracks. And please don't feel like you gotta do all the things that I'm saying, because I would just say a lot of stuff. But like maybe like different terrain tracks, like this one's like actual road. Maybe some of them are like mud and you have like different tires and stuff. You got to change them for the track that you're playing. Or maybe it hits you with a random track. You don't even know what track you're going to be playing. That would really make the difficulty level go up, because you'd have to like try to do a really good overall car. It's good in like all the terrains. Sounds like a lot to do. Dang it, I keep getting energy barriers. I need speed. I don't know if I'm missing something here, but as long as I hit all the boosts, I can't really control what I get inside these. I don't know how to make myself go any faster, other than to hit every box and get a boost in every box, and then make sure I hit all the boosts on the map. It's about all I know, and don't hit anybody's mine, which I haven't actually hit anybody's mine yet. So, all right, and I don't think I've missed any boosts. I did get one boost out of a box so far. Another energy barrier. Really gonna need that boost. Maybe my cart's just slow. Why is it? I feel like it's just going slower and slower. A wind burst. Not really sure what that does. Alright, we didn't miss any boosts. Now I just gotta hope that I get a wind burst. No, that wasn't what I needed. So let's see, did I do any faster? Where is my time? I don't actually see a time. So there we go. 40 gold we won, and of course the cart 44.9 seconds. So my fastest ever was 44.8, and I need 44.4. We got some time on it though. It's like 23 days. Better hope no hackers come in here. They'll have like 3-second time. Well, that was a bunch of fun. Let's figure out the whole dungeon thing. So the Pedophile Grove. Maybe if I look on the map, that'll make sense to me. The hood. Not sure what Pedophile Grove is. Be honest here. I haven't memorized the map. That's like the Coliseum, right? Look, a shooting star. Not gonna lie, I can't read these things. A full screen map would be really nice. Fast travel, boss layer, rich node. I like that the rich nodes are marked. That's pretty cool. Cache. Oh yeah. Says there's a cache right here. Oh, that's like the foraging thing. Okay. So this is called the Hood. And the Ember Woods. Ember Wild. Ah, so there is fast travel. Oh, and you have to pay 66 gold. Well, I now officially have 19 gold. Well done. Here we are, Pedophile Groves. Okay, so I have been to that. Is that the Void? Yeah, it makes sense why this would be the Pedophile. Yep. To the Void Drift. I have been in here. Am I attacking that thing? I'm not sure. Did I just die? Maybe that's a good way to get rid of everything in my satchel. I don't think I had anything in my satchel I was really all that worried about. Other than maybe like all of my stuff. Cool, so I can get that. I don't know how I messed that up. I do like that you can pick up your stuff. I could have swore at one point you couldn't even pick your stuff up. Like it wasn't there. Maybe I just didn't understand. Is that Melissa? It is. What's up? Oh, I meant the portal behind the gilded statue. The hollowing right there, right in town. Okay. Back we go. There's an ore race. Didn't even realize we were racing. I should be winning that ore race right now. Now I gotta do that race a bunch of times, see if I can get a better time. I basically need to hit that speed boost every single box if I want first place, I guess. The gilded statue right in town. Can't pass up this really good ore right there. So this one. Oh, the hollowing, yeah. I have been in here once. I feel like I wiped in here one time. Oh, heal. Yeah, this is hard. I do remember this. Yep. I think I'm too low level for that. I think maybe they need a low level dungeon. A dungeon for the beginners. Also, it's really, really dark in there. Which might have been the point, but it's also very hard to see what the heck I'm trying to click on. I mean, if that was part of the difficulty, I get it. But if it wasn't, a little brightness would be nice. Win bull. I wish I could see how much ore I've mined. But that would take the surprise out of it, right? Oh, I got 150 gold. I didn't even think about the ore race. I was just mining ore. I didn't even think about that. Sorry to whoever was really hoping to win that. Hope I didn't mess you up. Well, at least I know now if I really want to clear my entire inventory, I can just put what I want in the bank and then just wipe. And then not go pick my stuff up. It's a pretty good strat. Definitely need some wood. I swear it used to be 4, or I swear it used to be 2 logs. 2 wood to make a log. I'm really glad that they made it more, though, because I can actually get through these resources way faster. Looks like we're almost to level 19. Oh, satchel full. Make some logs. Donate the logs. And mine the rock. Dang, that tree has not grown back. Yes, there we go. I feel like that one gave me way more than normal. Strugahar, you getting in? You getting in on this? Are you playing this game? I hope you used my link if you did. If not, no big deal. No stress. You might have got in before I ever posted a link. Not exactly sure what. I know we get like 500 gold, but I don't know what else we get. And we hit level 19. Let's go. Dang, somebody's using my strat. They're mining the big ore. Alright, legit though, I'm exhausted. I'm probably going to hop off. I don't even want to think about all the other stuff that I have to do before I can go to bed. Alright guys, you know what it is. Stay underground, stay crypto. It was a ton of fun hanging out with you guys. Play. Kindra came through the stream again. Gonna be implementing all kinds of new stuff. Hey, when you're playing those new tracks, think of me. I can't wait to play those new tracks. Anyways, think long term. You know what it is. Underground Crypto out. It's another fun stream. Thank you, everyone. I'm going to start doing this emoji at the end of every stream. All right, guys. Underground Crypto out. Later, everybody. Actually went quite a bit longer than I thought I would. See ya on Monday. Hit me up in the Discord. Maybe a random gaming stream might be in our future for tomorrow.